probably trying to get him out of here. What? Sorry.
Maybe he sat at table. Maybe he sat on a table. What's his name? I don't know his name. Nobody knew his name.
Alright, let's get him.
Thank you.
Jeremy?
How you doing? I haven't seen you in forever. What have you been up to?
Hold on. Somebody's asking me something.
I haven't seen you in forever, Jeremy. How you been?
Okay.
What have you been up to?
What do you mean?
Why are you up in this part? You're not from Marion, are you?
What? Marion? I've been up here a few times.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing up here right now?
Nothing much.
Yeah, you read my shirt. I'd rather just have a
you?
conversation with you, Jeremy.
Is that you?
What?
Is that you?
What does that mean? Why?
Is it you?
Okay.
It's a yes or no
I don't want to
question,
make a
sir.
scene in here. I'd rather just have a conversation with you about what you're doing here, okay? Do you want to go outside and have a conversation? You're free to go. I'm not the police, but I do want to have a conversation.
Okay, I'll have a conversation,
Okay,
sure.
let's step outside because I don't want to cause a scene in case it does it. Is she
Okay.
still on the phone with you right now? You can tell her that her mom's on the right here with you now. Now I'm about to talk to you.
I gotta go. Okay.
Is that the 13-year-old girl you're meeting? Or how old? 14?
I don't-
13, 15? How old is she?
At first she said 18.
Well,
Let's step
at first
outside.
18.
I don't really know.
Okay, what did she say second time then?
I don't really remember at this point.
You know,
No.
because I think she said 13.
Come over here and talk to me so you can kind of explain what's going on. Because if I just read the chats and it looks pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Say it's not right.
You even said at one point, I don't want to sound like a creep, right?
That part, no.
What do you mean now?
Not the.
You
I
didn't
don't think I
text that?
ever used the word creep in a sentence, no.
Okay, let me bring it up. That way we're on the same page. Do you still have the text messages?
I should have them.
And who are you here to meet today?
I don't think I know her real name. I'm going by a username
Okay. What was that?
of
username?
Summer.
So you're here to meet Summer. And how old is Summer?
From what I remember, when I first came across her name, it was 18.
Okay, I'm looking at the message right here. The third message says, well, I'm 13 and kind of shy, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay. So I would like you to be honest, okay?
Okay.
Because I don't want this to happen again. And that's why I'm having a conversation with
Okay.
you, right?
Do you remember that?
Yeah, now that you say that, I do remember it. Why am I being recorded by everybody?
Well, this is just for our protection, bro, because We're trying
Because
to talk to
I
you.
want to be protected too. That's why.
Well, this is also
That's
for your
perfect.
protection because if these cameras weren't here, someone could get hurt.
You're
But we're
right.
We're not here to do that, right?
And I told her, and I do remember saying this in a message. I said, if something happens between us at all, which I'm pretty sure nothing would happen no matter what, because am I really willing? No. Is she really willing? There's no way somebody young.
What do you mean? Willing for what? What do you
Do
mean?
anything at all.
What do you mean?
Just
Anything?
anything.
Well, you're here to eat pizza with her.
Okay, that's
So what do you mean by anything? You
anything
can be real with me, bro.
beyond.
Maybe when you say, has a guy asked you to pull his pants down and you put your mouth on him and he moans? Is that what you're kind of referring to?
Basically, yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so did the conversation kind of get out of hand at one point?
It did.
And what is your real name? I want to call you by your real name. I want to call you with respect. I don't want to call you by this fake name. I clearly know your name's not Jeremy.
How do you know it's not?
Okay, so usually when I want to see how truthful you're going to be, okay?
Okay.
Because
I'm not going to. If I go to jail, there's going to be
Listen,
shit that hits the fan.
I'm not the
because I'm not
police.
here to do anything to nobody.
Okay, listen, I'm not.
I guarantee you that.
Sir, I'm not the cops, and you're free to do whatever
How do
you
I know
like.
that?
That's the
Because
funniest
I'm telling you, I'm
shit.
not the police. I'm a citizen, okay?
You'd be in handcuffs if we were the cops. You'd be in
Did you
handcuffs
just-
right now.
How do I know that's not going to happen in the next 5 or 10 minutes?
Bro, we're not the cops.
I just
Just
wanna have
because
a
you're not wearing a
conversation with
uniform.
you.
Bro, if you
We're not the police. Isn't that illegal? Cops can't do that.
Yes, they can because of what I wrote. I know that.
Because what did you write?
I'm taking a huge. I took a huge risk to drive here.
Well, can I ask you, did you say this?
So why would everyone here have the same message? Why wouldn't it just be you? If you're the mother, why wouldn't it just be you?
She sent them to
Because-
us. She sent
Because
them
I'm
to
not
us.
going to come meet you by
There's things
I
like
don't
text
know who the
messages.
fuck you are.
You're
You
right.
could be a psychotic fucking man.
I agree
which you
with
kind of
that.
are because you're being a child right now.
No,
So
I
I
know
broke
I'm.
people
I know.
so everyone's held
Okay, if
accountable
these are
in
all
the
your friends,
conversation.
that's fine.
Okay, so why are we getting loud? Let's just calm down,
Because
okay?
I'm paranoid.
Can I read
Why?
this?
Because I could go to jail.
Can I
For
read
what
this?
you said, right?
Can I read this?
I'm guessing that's where it would.
So is that
end
the
up.
shit that's gonna hit the fans? Is what you're talking about? Is that the shit?
Yeah.
That you would go to jail?
I'm guessing I would.
You said shit's gonna hit the fan. What is it?
Shit hits the fan, meaning me behind bars. That's what I mean by shit hitting the fan. That's what I mean.
You talked
by
about putting stuff on her.
the strawberry sauce.
Strawberry sauce.
See,
What'd you say you're
right.
gonna do with it? What'd you say? I just want to know.
Basically, lick it off.
Lick it off where?
Anywhere that she wanted.
You didn't say anywhere specific. I'm trying to. I thought I read that. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not denying.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not. I can't.
Well,
deny
where?
Then
Where?
just
Where?
say it.
I'm just
We're all
asking.
adults here. You were.
Want me to say?
Yeah, I want you to say. I want you to look me in the eye and tell me what you texted that 13-year-old.
I said I would lick it off of her.
Lick it off of her where?
I said.
Where
I
did you
said breast,
specifically
I said
tell her?
Vagina. I said ass. I said-
Vagina.
And
Eat
how
it
old
out
are
of
you?
you.
I'm 44.
44, older than me. And you're out here meeting
It's
a 13-year-old
horrible.
child.
It's horrible.
For sex.
I wasn't going to have sex.
Okay, so in those
But
text
that is-
messages,
that is-
can I
that
finish?
is-
Can I talk? In
Yes,
those text
you can.
messages,
Yes,
you
are.
talked about coming here and meeting her. And guess what? You're here meeting her. So everything you said in those texts is true. Did you go and do it? No, we just stopped you. Did you want me to wait until you raped the 13-year-old child to stop
No,
you?
I wasn't going to do anything.
Right. So what was the plan of you coming up here today? Take some accountability right now. This is where you're going to take that fucking accountability.
Okay,
right fucking
let me
now.
talk then.
Okay, go ahead.
That is it.
What?
What I just said
What?
about being able to be with her and
Sir, what was the plan for you to meet her today?
I wanted to know what it was like to be around a teenager again.
Oh God.
And you said
But
that.
I don't. But not in that. Not in a depth way.
Lick it all off and
That
then add
part,
some.
but-
Eat it
but
out
I
of you.
wouldn't-
It got carried
You
away
can
in the
put
text
some on your
messages,
clit.
right?
The text
What do you
messages-
mean, sir? What do you mean not in that way? You said you can put it on your clit and you can lick it out of her. What do you mean not in that way, man? So what is this? What are you saying right here? Why are you saying this if that's not what you were planning on
It was
doing.
confusing how she was trying to word it.
She
But
was.
I don't know what you mean by not in that way.
You just said. You said you wanted to know what it was like to be around a teenager, but not in that way. What?
Oh, okay. What that means is there will be no penis into vagina
Oh,
penetration.
so no penis and vagina.
Nope,
but
that never came
But
up,
definitely
ever.
strawberry sauce and licking it off her
that
clit.
part I did.
Licking it out of her.
I
That
did,
part you were.
I
gonna
did
do.
mention that part.
Were you gonna do it?
I don't really know, to be honest, because I don't believe she would.
But if
And
she-
I don't
what if-
think,
said she
and I
wanted
don't
to.
think, and I don't think that I would.
Sir.
Down
lick it off
deep,
your ass.
How long did it take you to drive here?
Over an hour.
It took you over an hour to drive here.
Yeah.
So you came here just to meet a 13-year-old to see what it was like to be around a teenager after you saw fucking disgusting shit. Dude, you can bullshit these motherfuckers. You cannot bullshit.
But no, okay, what though? What am I
can't.
bullshitting? I'm not telling you the truth
How
of
the
what.
fuck would you drive over an hour and say that you just want to come in here, eat pizza, and get to know somebody? After saying that
No,
type
I mean
of shit.
that part I might have been willing if she was willing.
You might have?
I
or you
might
were?
have.
Be affirmative. You're a man, right?
You're
You might be a
right.
short motherfucker, but be affirmative when you fucking speak.
Okay.
So, you can
If
do
she,
what you want.
I mean, I'm telling you, if she were to say yes
Yes.
and she felt like she was comfortable, and I thought I probably would have gone
See,
through.
you can't even be a fucking man.
I'm telling you the
I
truth.
might have.
But I'm not. But no, I'm not going to push the issue because I have
But
respect.
if she was willing to
Like
do
if
it,
she
what
did,
would
if
you
she
do?
said no, I'm backing away.
Right. And
I don't want trouble.
Okay, we appreciate
As
you
far
saying
as
that you're
that-
not going to force her, okay?
No, hell
but if
no.
she was down for
I
it,
have never.
if she was
done
down for
anything like
it,
that in
you
my
would have
life.
went through.
I can see that in your eyes.
And this is never something I've ever done in my life ever. I've never researched a young girl.
Okay,
I've
in your
never-
text messages, you referred to a TV show, right? What TV show was that?
TV show.
Yeah, a TV show where you got a crush on a teenager on the TV show.
On a TV show.
I know you talk so much, you probably don't
I do
remember.
talk a
Because
lot,
you wrote.
you're
I mean,
right.
there was times when you
I
repeatedly
do
text
talk a
Summer
lot.
4 or 5 times back to back, didn't you? Before she would even respond.
At times I'd send about 4 messages.
Can I ask you a question? Are you someone, and you have to understand why I would ask you this.
Okay.
Are you someone that would look at pictures and videos of children?
Never have.
Well, you can understand why I'm asking that, right?
Never have.
Because you said you were wanting to know what it's like to be with a kid or teenager. You said teenager. So you don't look at, you don't, do you mind if we look?
I don't keep any,
Do you mind if we look?
but I don't keep it with me.
That's how you can tell you're telling
I know,
the
we're at,
truth.
I'm asking
I mean,
you, sir.
I'm not going to deny. I'm not
Okay.
going to deny I look at porn. I look at porn all the time.
But that's.
But it's always adults.
Okay, but
And it
if
was
someone,
weird.
if someone, if this was yesterday and someone looked at you and said, "Hey, would you ever meet a 13-year-old and lick strawberry sauce off her clit?" Would you say yes to that?
Would I say yes to it?
Yeah. Would you say, "Yeah, I would lick a 13-year-old"?
I don't think I would be just bold and do that.
No,
It's-
if someone looked at you and said, "Jeremy," if that's your real name, Jeremy. Hey, I'm just wondering, bro. Would you ever pour strawberry sauce on a 13-year-old and lick it off her clit and her vagina? Would you ever do that? Would you say yes or no to that?
I would say no to
Right.
the
So,
person.
would you ever look at child porn?
No.
So, see, I'm not supposed to believe you. Do you mind if we look, man?
I don't have it on me
You don't have your phone?
You were just on it.
because I want it locked in my car.
Eh.
You have everything. I show
You want it locked in
everything.
the car?
I'm asking
I
you
wonder
about
why.
child
That's
porn.
a,
I
that's
wonder
a real,
why,
That's
man.
a real
Is that your
fucker.
phone right
there?
That's
a
a
real
pervert.
fucker.
No,
That's not right
way.
there.
You're
That's
a
not-
sick motherfucker.
That's not your phone
I
right
look
there?
at everything you fucking
That's not your phone right
deserve
there?
and more. They won't even give you enough.
Why are you lying? Your phone's right there.
Shit right at the fan.
Oh. Wrong thing in
How
my
you doing,
car.
sir?
I didn't. You were.
Do you want?
right.
You can tell them what you're doing here, man, so we don't have to.
Do you know what tell them?
I was supposed to meet a young girl here.
Tell me the
We were
age.
supposed to go. I thought she was 18, and then I didn't. And she said she was 13, and so I didn't know. I really didn't expect anything, but I thought, okay. I told her stuff. If she was willing, I'd be okay. If she's comfortable or not, It wasn't going to go beyond what is said in the messages. No, I had never intention for that. Yeah, I'm way too old for this. I understand. I'm way.
What's your name?
Jeffrey Baker.
How you spell your first name?
Jefffery.
You said Jeff.
What's your last name?
It says Jerry.
Oh, it does.
Bakr.
What's your birthday, Jeffrey?
2/29/72.
So Jeff, you're not gonna talk sexual to no more kids online?
I don't.
You're not going to anymore?
No, this is only the first time ever. And really, I mean, I'm being honest with that question. It's the very first time.
This is the first time ever you talk sexual to a 13-year-old online? You just said.
Yeah, the very first time. I admit I've looked at porn, but it's always somebody 20s and 30s, I mean, older, never a teenager, never a young girl. It's the very first time. And I even admit, I said to her, I said, as stupid as this is going to sound, because it is stupid, right? But this isn't, I'm being honest. I said, if something happens between us, I said, I'd rather it be somebody like me that's going to respect you and your boundaries.
Oh, nice. You're gonna.
Stand-up guy here.
No, I mean,
Nice.
what I'm trying to
Nice.
say is, what I'm trying to, just listen.
You're
to
gonna
me,
be
because
gentle when you pour the syrup on her clit and lick it off her. You're gonna be
Let me-
respectful when you did that.
Well, I mean, what I'm trying to
That's what you
say,
said,
what I'm
right?
trying to say is, I know other guys that are my age that would rape, that would physically hurt, that would emotionally hurt, and I'm not.
Like-minded individuals usually hang out with each other, so I'm sure you do know some people.
And
that
you know, we have these kind of weird conversations at work. No, not about young girls.
But wait a minute.
But I do know. I did have a neighbor girl that was about 5 years ago. She was about this age. She was about 14 or 15, and she told me of an app. Showed me and my kids this app where you can meet people.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, I don't believe that. This was 5-6 years ago. So
what are we
I said,
talking
oh,
about
no.
now? What are we
The
talking
same
about?
that where
So you said-
older people meet young people.
Oh,
What's
what's
the
that?
app?
Kick,
Oh,
Yeah.
KIK.
You know what that just told me? That you've been a
Can I-
fucking
can
creep
I
for
ask
5
this?
or 6 years. That's what the fuck.
No,
So wait a
I
minute.
don't have not.
You
No.
You said
Yeah.
so just
No, it
now
doesn't.
you said you would not rape her.
There's no possible
Right.
way.
No way. That's horrible.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
you were.
I
but,
don't.
But you were. But correct me if I'm wrong. You did say that you were going to lick strawberry syrup out of her ass, out of her vagina, on her clit. You did say you were going to do that, right?
That part, yes.
That part, right? So is that illegal or illegal?
That would be illegal.
Is that not rape?
Not in my eyes, no.
Why not?
I'm just. I'm.
So
being-
if she
I'm
wanted,
being honest,
okay,
okay?
well, I appreciate the honesty. If she wanted,
Rape
to
is-
have, okay, can I ask you this? If she wanted to have sex, would you do it?
no,
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 but why not?
because I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that?
No,
Why not?
not the physical touch of penis inside vagina.
Just
No.
your tongue and
Your dick
vagina.
don't get hard.
No,
Just your tongue and vagina.
Dick don't get hard, does it? Does it not get hard?
no. I have to have Viagra.
Okay, you pop a few Viagra's and you're ready to go, right?
You're telling me you don't have Viagra in your vehicle or on your person? Don't fucking lie to me either.
Blue chew.
I
for
have
me, bro.
one.
Yeah, you're a fucking. Come the fuck on. You want to be honest?
But no, I
Be
am.
fucking
I am
honest.
being honest.
Why the fuck would you bring it to me, the 13-year-old, if you had no fucking intent of using it? Huh?
So,
Huh?
no, listen.
I'm
Don't-
listening,
Seriously,
but I
give me
know
a
the
chance to
answer to your
talk.
question
No, you
before you fucking
don't.
speak. Yes, I do.
You don't.
Because there's no way in hell I'm gonna bring fucking marijuana to a party if I don't plan on smoking it, motherfucker.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
Listen
bring it.
to me.
Come on, I'm
Let me
listening.
talk, okay,
Go
please?
ahead.
Women, right?
Go ahead.
No, please, just no. Just listen.
Oh,
to me
I
talk.
agree. They
I'm being. No, I'm being honest. No, there's never been any intention.
Oh!
Go ahead.
That's the God's honest truth. I've never had any intention for penetration.
Why did you bring it?
Well, if she was going to go down on me, if she wanted that,
So you
how would I?
oral sex.
Yes. How would I get hard and I need it?
I really want to see
Just-
your phone. Show me your phone. Why do you want to show me your phone? You're a fucking. Look, if you're just looking at legalized porn, who gives a fuck? You don't want me to see it though, because I know there's more shit on there.
You mean I delete my history all the time?
Of course you fucking do. Oh, good. Look, you know how many telltale signs you have sit here and told me that you are a fucking creep. You are a fucking creep. The fact that you've gone on Kick 5 or 6 years.
I didn't get on Kick.
You lying motherfucker.
No,
Let me
I'm
see
not.
your
That's a
phone.
fact.
Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone.
That's a fact. I'm not on Kick.
Unlock it and hand her to me.
Never been on Kick.
Okay,
That was my
unlock it
neighbor
and hand it to
girl.
me.
How old was she?
You want
You
to
said
be
she was
You
14?
want to be a big man. Unlock
For
it.
15 or 14, I don't know. That was
What kind of
years
weird ass
ago.
conversations is that to even have with a
Because
14-year-old?
my sons were that age.
Oh, so you have
And they-
kids around that age.
And
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm trying to imagine
Okay,
where you're
can-
thinking.
I just want to know, bro. Like, how long? You said you've been wanting to know what it's like to be with a teenager. How long have you been having that craving? Just wanted to.
Put it back up. You ain't gonna hand it to me, are you? It's all right.
Off and on, maybe 2 or 3 months.
2 or 3 months. So just 2 or 3 months. That's when you started having cravings to be with a
I-
teenager.
I wouldn't say cravings,
You just said, or I
but
said,
I mean, it's more like I just.
you said
Curiosity.
you said you wanted to know what it was like to be with a teenager. That was you said
B,
that.
okay, but the word B doesn't mean going all the way.
Well, I didn't say that. You said be with a teenager. I'm not saying
At
what.
first, it was just, oh, sure, she's cute, so I'll kiss her. That's
Oh, the
kind
girl
of-
you're hitting me.
That's just where
Oh,
it started.
kiss
Yeah.
her. You gotta kiss her, obviously, right?
We went from kissing to fucking strawberry sauce real quick.
Like, come on, bro.
Viagra in the car.
But you said-
know my dick.
Right. Come on, bro. You're kissing this girl. You're attracted to her. You're telling me it's not gonna go any farther than.
Yep.
Okay, but even if that's true, you're still gonna lick her vagina. That's rape, bro. You know that, right?
I did not think of it that way.
Go ahead and place your hands behind your back for me, okay?
Hey, finally. There ain't no fan. And I don't see
Okay,
no
let go of
shit.
your fingers.
We've been having some dark, twisted thoughts for a very long time. For a very long time. For the life of, yeah, there's no person interested in things here. So I guess people look at some fucking saucy shit.
Shit's about to hit the fan, I guess.
Hit the fan.
Yeah, shit.
That's what happening right now.
Oh my god, he didn't. I'm glad that we finally got a guy that didn't say entrapment. He didn't say entrapment, did he? Yeah, finally. I'm gonna sick of hearing that word. Shoutouts to OPI. OPI decoyed this. Shoutouts to OPI, y'all. Fantastic work.
What is that?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey? Bye, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Oh, just gonna get the face from that side.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. He is looking into the past and future of his life.
Imagine how the shit gonna fly now.
Oh, that shit's gonna fly. Jeffrey, look at me. Jeffrey, look at me. Jeffrey. Look at me.
He's crying.
He's gonna cry in the car.
He's crying. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's gonna cry in the car. He's crying right now in the car. Appreciate it. She was busting her ass.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I saw it. Bye, Jeffrey. That dude was nasty.
We were confused. We didn't know what was going on. We
Yeah.
just seen there was a whole bunch of cop cars. We had somebody come in and was like,
He
you
was
know what's
sitting
going
here for a
on?
while.
Yeah,
Was
he
he
was
at?
sitting here for at least an hour.
An hour?
So he was waiting on somebody.
He didn't want to go in. We were waiting for
Yeah,
him
he's
to
a
go
creep.
in.
He was saying he was inside, but he was sitting in his car.
I tried to get him to
Huh?
sit down.
What's his name?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Do you know? I didn't hear his last name.
No.
I don't know his last
He's been
name.
in here before.
He's been here several times.
Oh, he has?
I just thought he looked familiar, and I didn't know what y'all were doing. So I was
Yeah.
thinking- and then I heard you talk. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Don't mind us, we're all nosy.
He's nasty, bro.
That's
He's sick.
insane.
I had no idea he was trying to
Hey,
wait
no,
on
we
the child.
appreciate you.
Yeah, for real.
I got kids, man.
Yeah, I'm on all the way.
Oh,
Thank
congratulations.
you. Yeah, for real.
appreciate
They're
that.
making it
Thank you,
known
guys.
how
Just crazy.
unrare it is.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's real
They're
bad.
everywhere.
I thought y'all was getting into it at first. I was like, man, that dude's about to whoop that dude.
I was like, Chris, they need a manager out there.
I wish,
I
bro.
heard a bunch
I
of
did,
people
too,
videotape it. I was like, Chris.
They all came and got me. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
All
gonna say
good,
thank you guys.
brother.
Yes. Huh?
Cheesy bread.
Wait,
I
do
gotta
you
get
need a
off the
picture
line.
of his car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got his plate and stuff. There's like a backpack and a blanket.
I'm still
Thank you
alive.
guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
No problem. Appreciate it. You said what? You want to say something?
No, are you gonna talk about it?
Oh, yeah.
Still alive.
I'm still alive, man.
That's some-
All right, y'all. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was Jeffrey, man. He was a sick bastard, of course. Y'all heard it. He was, how old was he again? Huh? He was
It's like 72.
72.
He said, yeah, I can't remember.
44, 42 or 3.
43. Yeah, 72.
I have it on the title, 44. I can't see the title. He was laughing at me. He was laughing at me. He was literally just
Can you
laughing.
shout out who decoyed this?
I said, yeah, OPI, shout out to OPI.
The mods dropped their link.
Yeah, if anybody has OPI's links, drop them. This wind. All right, y'all, yeah. So he was 42? What does it say in the title, y'all? All right, who cares? He's in his 40s, man. Thought he was being a 13-year-old. He was sick as shit. Wanted to lick strawberry syrup off of her vagina. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this dude. They said he was here. They said he was here for an hour.
Oh, I believe it. In the text messages, so he started out really slow in the text messages, just trying to be nice. Like, you heard him be a stand-up guy, and, you know, he basically groomed this child until he started, you know, the questions he was asking was like, oh, if you're comfortable, you can, if you have any questions, you can ask me. We can talk about anything, you know, grooming her to ask him, you know, sexual stuff, basically. Let's play some of the phone calls. Well, I don't know what's on them, but I better not do that. Okay, the rest of the chats are in there.
I think the phone calls are just from him being right here.
I know.
So there's probably nothing crazy on there.
Let me see. Let me read some of the sexual stuff.
OPI said you could play it if you want.
Like this message. He said before. He said if we really get together tomorrow, I hope so. But I put some thought together. As an older person, I'd rather it be me than most other men. Reason is, I am sensitive and caring. I hope that is not.
It's not me.
I know way too many guys that could less on your feelings and might hurt you, meaning emotionally, and leave you just do what they want and see you. I hate that when I hear those things. Like the pushy and controlling and not consider you. So this way, I do believe it's better that I am in the situation instead of a potential creep. Did that motherfucker not look at me and say he didn't use the word creep? He just used it. He said potential creep. I hope you understand all that. I couldn't get this message away. Basically, I'm just explaining I want it to happen as you do. I am being nice and most considerate of what you're comfortable with. I believe it will be good and exciting. You're smart, you're aware, and you have your boundaries. Like I said, more mature, which is good. Have a fantastic Friday. Talk more. That's what he was texting this 13-year-old yesterday, preparing to come meet her. After he talked very sexual. He started, slow, talking about, oh, have you ever kissed a guy down there? And then got all the way to where he wanted, and he admitted to that, the strawberry sauce on this little girl. So after kissing you more kissing, it makes its way down, and then next thing you will be squirming, eyes rolling. He said maybe around the nipples and down your belly button. Lean back and legs open. Lick away. Make you really, truly enjoy it. Maybe put some sauce on it and be like eating strawberry shortcake. Be yummy. And then he says, dreamy and creamy. If you beg for more, you got it. I want you to be the best time. Absolutely sick. And he acted like he didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And I wish I could find the text message. But he says in the text message that he's like, oh yeah, there's a TV show and I had a crush on the teenager on there. And I couldn't tell nobody. They would think it was weird. This man has been thinking about kids for a while.
Did it say the TV show?
He might have. But, him saying he wanted, when we asked him, he said, I want to, what did he say? I want to feel what it's like to be around a teenager.
He said I wanted to see what it was like to be with a teenager. Like, he really did not see anything wrong with what he was doing. He did not think it was wrong.
And then he was talking about him and his friends were on kick and stuff. Like, he's probably seeing if he doesn't already have some stuff on his phone right now.
He did not want to give up that phone. It's alright, they'll get that phone and they'll see what's on it. If there's anything on it.
Shout out OPI for decoying this guy, because he literally would text books and he would text over and over, like,
yeah, it was like a lot. Like, I didn't even read
every. I can't even read it.
I didn't read all of the messages. It was just too much. I read most of it, obviously, but man, I hate those guys, man. Yeah. Also, I want to say to any female that's on dating apps, man, I'm sorry. On behalf of all men, these men are fucking trash, bro. Some of the most weird, pathetic, don't know how to have an actual conversation people. They either harass you with messages or they say the dumbest shit that just doesn't make sense. And something I've noticed about a lot of these dudes, they don't know how to talk. They really do not know how to talk, bro.
Like on this one, he said, honestly, I'm 44. Okay. He said, please don't hold that against me, because the decoy was asking how old he was and he wouldn't tell her. So he finally told her, and then he says, no, I don't care if you're 13. Like, people of all ages. I make friends with old people too. Being young as you, it's like a protective thing, not a bad thing. And then that's why I said he was grooming. He said, I won't ask you to do anything. Be yourself, be funny, be stupid, be cute. Ask me anything. That is like a sure sign of them grooming, that ask me anything. Is there anything you're curious curious about things like that. That's how they will ask to try to make the child comfortable, to get them to talk about, sexual things. People on my age get on my nerves, seriously, so I have to take this way. But yeah, I mean, absolutely terrifying. The fact that he drove that far, he sat up here for an hour. He's been sitting out here just watching for her to walk in. I can't believe they got him out of the car, to be honest.
Yeah,
Great
so
job, OPI.
Yeah, so like she said, he was here for like I guess an hour or so. But he was telling the girl that he thought he was meeting, the decoy, he was telling her that he was inside waiting. And we pull up and I see this dude in his car. I'm like, he's lying. He's sitting in his car. I mean, he's being a creep. He's being an actual predator. Sitting in his car waiting, lying, saying he's inside. Because he wants to sit there and wait for her to walk up so he can see her walk in the doors.
It's so creepy.
Creepy as shit.
And he was just standing in the foyer, just waiting. I didn't know he
Yeah.
was right there. I was like, what do I do? You're just standing behind him, like, are you
I was
gonna say something
okay.
to him?
I was nervous because I was like, "Is that him though?" it's just one of those like things.
Well, I'm glad you didn't look at me because I just started.
Well, I was trying to pull up his picture.
Oh.
That's what I was doing because I was like, man,
Damn.
it was one of I was like 99% sure that's him, right? But it's just like 1% that's like, if that's not him and I put him on live, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those. It was that situation. I mean, I knew it was him, but I was just like that little that. What if that's not him? Because there's been there's been plenty of times where we go to catch a guy and there's another person that looks just like what they're looking, wearing the same thing as what they say they're wearing. Like I remember one of the catches. What was the catch? The bald dude. What was the bald? Rick, the older guy. Rick. We were catching Rick, and the whole time when the decoy was going to meet him, we're in Walmart. There was another guy that was like behind the decoy the whole time. I thought that was him the whole time. So I was like, there he is the whole time. And then we're turning around the corner and she's talking to the actual predator. I'm like, oh shit, that guy wasn't even him. So that's why I was nervous for a second. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, that's it. Gonna get off here. Appreciate all the support.
Eric's gonna buy us cheese sticks.
That is not true. I mean, yes. Yes, I am.
It's our birthday.
Yeah, I'm getting off here, y'all. Appreciate the support. Shout outs to OPI. Great job on the decoying. Great job. Flawless victory.
Yeah, shout out to them for decoying in our state. We appreciate you guys keeping kids safe in our community. They're not even in our state and they're helping out. So shout out to them. We really appreciate that.
Yep. Shout outs to Marion Police Department. Always good to work with them, man. Well, not work with them, but they do a good job. And they take it serious and they arrest these dudes. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Share the shit out of this video, man. Check your kids' devices. See you on the next catch. Peace.